Our team is Team Cyberdyne. We have the 2017 Guardian Drone Angel of the New Destic Innovation Challenge. I'm going to go through Microchallenge 2. Microchallenge 1, we had a self-updating and sensing drone using Node.js through Raspberry Pi that controlled an AR drone, Bebop drone through Node.js. It's a really cool implementation. Our focus was intelligence this time. Using Azure Bot Service, we will make Cortana channel calls to write out commands to Azure SQL DB. The drone will then take the queued up commands and hit them per request. We'll start training the drone to make intelligence decisions based off a knowledge base. And then we also will use Azure ML to train prediction model to make commands on results, and that'll be used in assisting operations in our Microchallenge 3, which we're taking all that intelligent, actionable data, and then we'll pass that to the drone, assisting at day-to-day operations as well, emergency situations. So we will have a final product in a couple months. It'll be very simplistic in nature, but we can grow on that. So we looked at what is intelligence, and of course Albert Einstein came up. He said that creativity is intelligence having fun, and I really think that he hit it on the nose, because when we were working with Azure bots, we just had so much fun creating different Q&A answers and scenarios, and there's a lot of things that you can do. And when we finally got the drone flying autonomously on its own, and we don't have to use any on-prem solutions, it really got fun. And we really have a creative solution here, and going forward, it's going to be great. So, the second challenge is we're going to implement a solution that harnesses self-resolving solutions and makes the drone autonomous using machine learning models, Azure Bot Services, and then also using maps to search for people. So our problems, that we had focused on last time, we had drone connectivity, but it was through a Wi-Fi access point. We got rid of that. We're not making database calls from on-prem, and then also too much weight for an AR drone. We actually we upgraded to a Parrot Bebop 2. We've done the internet connectivity through a GMS Shield, which is handled through adding links through GPIO pins on the Raspberry Pi 3. So that resolves us not having to connect to a wireless router or make a hotspot on my phone. Then also we bought a Parrot Bebop 2, which is size and power, so it gives us that ability to harness, actually mount the solution on the drone, so it's one unit. It's autonomous on its own. You don't have to have it nearby, or it runs by itself. Parrot Bebop 2, like I said, it has these extra features like mapping and following features, which we're going to use. Azure Bot Services, we're using a Cortana channel to write out our serverless communication to a serverless architecture. So it's really cool. Like we said, serverless architecture is going to be it's next gen. It's with Azure. It's crazy what we're doing with this solution. We're commanding a drone through Cortana that's calling a bot service. They use Azure functions to write to SQL DB, and then that SQL DB executes commands on the drone through Raspberry Pi. We also use IoT Hub to get the navigational data, and so we have all these working parts, and it's really cool. And it's all in the cloud. It's serverless, so it's really quite a solution. We've created intelligence by making decisions. So we have two maps. We have map A, which is a safer route, but as you'll see, the safer route's not always the fastest, and so the faster route is more dangerous and treacherous, but it's faster. So you need to be able to make decisions on what either the user says input-wise, or just everyday, questions, or what's the command going to do. So we created a knowledge base through the Q&A maker, and as you can see, we trained which map is the fastest, map B, which map is the safest, and then it derives from the different commands that you give it what answers, and then you train that, and you save it, and you train it and publish it, and so the next time you won't have that problem. So